How did you accidentally become a millionaire? So I've never been a dog person. The smell, the mess, the constant need for attention, none of it appealed to me. So when my buddies Jake and Mark showed up at my apartment one Friday, asking if I could watch their dog for the weekend, I only said yes because I felt guilty about bailing on their camping trip. Just 2 days, man. We'll grab him Sunday, Jake promised, handing me a leash attached to this scraggly half-black lab, half-pit bull mix. The dog stared up at me with these weirdly intelligent eyes, and I just sighed. Fine, 2 days. Sunday came and went. No Jake, no Mark. I called Monday morning and Jake said, "Oh man, sorry. Can you keep him just a few more days?" I said fine, annoyed, but whatever. A few days turned into a week turned into 2, then a month. Every time I called, it was always just a little longer, or something came up. Eventually, the calls stopped going through. I found out later they'd moved out of state and apparently just decided to abandon their dog with me. But honestly, by that point, I didn't even care. This dog was incredible. He was smart, calm, and learned every command instantly. I named him Wisdom because he genuinely seemed wiser than most people I knew. He became my shadow, my best friend, the one constant in my life. When I opened a small recording studio years later, Wisdom became the unofficial mascot. Clients loved him. He'd sit quietly during sessions and somehow always knew when someone was stressed. He'd walk over and rest his head on their lap, and you'd watch the tension just melt away. As a joke, I registered the domain wisdom.com when the internet started to become a thing. Domains were basically free back then, so I built a simple website with photos of him at the studio. It made me smile. When Wisdom passed away, I was destroyed. I kept the domain active as a tribute to him, renewing it every year. Then one day I turned on the TV and saw news coverage about something called the .com boom. Suddenly, I started getting random emails from people wanting to buy my website name. At first, I thought nothing of it. I always said no. It was personal. It was his legacy. Then the offers started getting serious. First, $50,000, then $100,000. Then a tech company kept raising their bid until they hit $1.2 million. I stared at that email for 3 days straight. I couldn't sleep. Every time I thought about saying yes, I felt like I was betraying Wisdom somehow. That domain was all I had left of him. But then I started thinking about what Wisdom would want. He'd spent his whole life bringing people together, making them feel calm and welcome. And here I was, sitting on enough money to create something that could do that for an entire community. A place where people could learn, build, and connect, just like he used to do in the studio. I called my sister. She said, "He gave you so much already. Let him give you one more gift." That's when I knew. I sold it. It felt bittersweet, but that money changed everything. I used it to open a community makerspace in Wisdom's name. There were articles written about it, local news coverage, the whole thing. Everything was amazing until someone started pounding on the door so hard I thought the glass would crack. I looked up and saw Jake standing there, and my stomach dropped. I hadn't seen him in over 8 years. He looked rough, heavier, and absolutely furious. The second I unlocked the door, he stormed past me. "We need to talk. Now." I blinked. "Jake, what are you?" I saw the articles. He cut me off, his voice cold. "About your little website." His face was red. "You made a fortune off my dog. That money should be mine." My chest went tight. "Are you serious right now?" "Dead serious." He stepped closer. "You kept my dog without permission. I'm entitled to at least half of that money." "You abandoned him," I said, my voice rising. "You disappeared for 8 years. I didn't abandon anyone. I told you it was temporary. You were supposed to give him back." He was screaming now. He looked around wildly. "Where is the damn dog? He's coming home with me." Everyone in the makerspace had stopped and was staring at the commotion. "Jake, Wisdom died, and he stopped being yours the day you abandoned him." For a moment, he just stared at me. Then something shifted in his expression. "You let my dog die?" His fists clenched. "I'll take everything from you. Your house, this place, all of it." I pulled out my phone. "Leave, now. You just made the biggest mistake of your life," he said, backing toward the door. "My lawyer is going to destroy you." He stormed out, still screaming threats about lawsuits and lawyers. He did try to sue me. His lawyer quit after one meeting when they explained that after abandoning an animal for 8 years, you lose all ownership rights. The domain, the name, the money, everything was legally mine. Jake had no claim to anything. The case was dismissed. He got nothing. They say Wisdom is priceless. Turned out mine was worth over $1 million.